Alright, so we're gonna come first face down into a child pose. Big toes together. Knees wide apart. Hips stay low on the hips and the heels. Arms reach forward. And we're gonna first focus on breathing onto the mid back, lower back. Send the breath there. Try to relax shoulders away from the ears. Let the head be heavy. Keep breathing into that spine, into the vertebrae. And when you're ready, walk your right hand to the right, about 45 degrees or so. The torso follows, and the left hand then comes towards the right. Surrendering the head into the floor. Keep your left sit bone on your left heel. Try to relax your shoulders. And again, it's more about finding the range of motion that will create that extra stretch on that vertebrae or series of vertebrae, and then breathing into it and letting the breath do the stretch. So nice deep full breaths into the left side. Maybe one or two more. And with an exhale, the left hand will come back to neutral, pointing forward. Torso follows, right hand follows. Take a few breaths on regular child pose. Reset here. And then open up the left arm 45 degrees to the side. Torso follows, right hand follows. Release the head, relax the torso. Find space on the spine where you feel that tension, breathe into it. Keep the right sit bones down towards the heel. Deep full breaths, let the breath make the stretch. One or two more breaths here. With an exhale, the right hand comes back to center, torso follows, left hand follows. And now just do a couple more breaths on child pose. Slowly walk your hands towards your knees, slowly coming out of it. Bring your knees together. And we'll lay on our backs. With the knees bent, the feet on the floor. Let's go one hand on the belly, one hand on the chest. Back of the neck long. Knees about 90 degrees, more or less. Keep the toes on the floor. Tuck the tailbone, feel your low back press into the ground. Tuck the lower front ribs down. Feel the mid back pressing down to the ground. Just notice that tension on the front side. Getting that rectus abdominis and the transverse abdominis firing up. Hip flexors firing up. And then think about lifting your feet off the ground. Don't lift them off the ground. Think about lifting them up. Keep the knees together. Feel how that increases tension on the hip flexors, and on the abdominals. Find that belly breath. Nice and full. So we're keeping the diaphragm neutral. We're not tensioning the diaphragm. Hip flexors, abdominals. One more breath here. And then as you exhale, soften, but keep your pose. Keep the pose, just relax the tension, relax the feet, let them be heavy on the ground. And then walk your feet forward about 6 feet, 6 inches to a foot. Relax the shoulders, let the head be heavy, torso heavy. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the front ribs. Find that tension on the front creates length on the back. Feet trying to come off the ground, but it's almost like they're glued to the ground. So we can't really get the feet off, but we're trying to get them off the ground. Breathe into the belly. Nice big Buddha belly breath. Sending a message to calm the nervous system as we tension the front chain. One more breath here. Slowly release the tension, soften the feet into the floor, and let's walk those feet out one more time, 6 inches to a foot, as far as you feel that you can still be comfortable and breathe into the belly. Tuck the tailbone, tuck the front ribs, relax the shoulders. Think of lifting the feet up, find the tension on the front side. So we're keeping some nice tension, but we're trying to soften. The breath is nice and easy. One more breath here. And then release. Walk your feet towards your hips again. So you're bending the knees a little bit more, but we're not focused on the neck tension. So super mellow here, super mellow, very mindful. Just enough tension to feel that connection on the front neck flexors. Tuck the tailbone, press those front ribs down. And then when you're ready, think about lifting the head up. Don't lift it up. Keep contact of the back of the head with the ground, but just find some tension on the front neck flexors. And you'll feel that tension on the front neck flexors naturally transfers to the rectus abdominis and the rest of the front chain here. Keeping a little bit of a tuck on the tailbone. Exhale, soften, let the head be heavy. Walk your feet out again, maybe 6 to 12 inches. And hold it here, breathe into the belly. Really gentle, turn the head to the right, turn the head to the left. More than anything to release any extra tension on the neck. So we're not trying to stretch much here, it's just more about a little bit of movement, a little bit of blood flow. And then back to neutral. Land from the back of the neck. Keep those tailbone tuck, front ribs low. Think of lifting the head up and breathe. Relax the face, lips sealed, breathing in and out through the nose into the belly. If you feel like you can add the feet, think about lifting those up as well. Almost like you're crushing that low back, mid back into the ground. Relax the shoulders. Barely lifting the head, barely lifting the feet. Strong tuck of the tailbone. One more big breath in. Exhale, soften the feet, soften the head. And again, side to side, turn the head. And just hold it there and breathe. And let your body integrate that for a few breaths. So no tension, just breath. And then slowly, slowly relax. Good job.